Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First carry now for Trey Sermon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 29, Lance. This to the outside, it's Sermon. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Lance. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Tua to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Phillips. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Tua now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think that's a big pickup for... First down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. He manages 7 yards down to the 17.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. The carry is Kelly. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them. Perfect time.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he's brought down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Lance, a give now to Sermon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll run on first down. Barrow. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Lance now on first down. Checks it down to Sermon out of the backfield. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. To throw again on second down. Lance. High throw, but he makes the catch.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And they'll run the toss here with Sermon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Sermon his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 2.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a handoff here to his running back. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
From midfield, here's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Right back to him on first down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Lance to throw it. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A big gain there on 3rd and long. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Sermon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
From the gun, it's Lance. He'll dump this off to Sermon, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. On second down, it's Sermon. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 18-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Under 10. Check it out, Reed. Check. No. Shift. Watch the shift.
They run once more with Sermon. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Check it back.
On the handoff, Sermon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done. But guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Sermon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
Again, Sermon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And Lance going to throw. He's got Ayuk on the sideline. They're able to hold them to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, partner, they're still going to have to go for it after that play, and I'm not sure that the running game is going to be a part of what they have to do on 4th down now.
From this far out, you wouldn't think so. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
68 yards on the ground for him so far.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Barrow. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, Barrow. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
He's got Henry.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Down to an knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end? And there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half.